Hey guys, and welcome to episode 12, the final episode of 50cc of my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Let's Play. Today we're using Wario, or Wario, however you want to say it. I think I usually say Wario. I don't know though, I think I rotate between them quite a bit. But the kart we're using is the Badwagon with Crimson Slim and the Power Foil. So let's get into the final cup of 50cc, which will be the Bell Cup. First course is Cooper City. It's called near Bowser City in other places, I think, because as you can see on that little poster there, it said, well, video screen thing, it said near Bowser City. Now, as you will have seen with the stats of this kart, we have a lot of speed and a lot of weight, not much of anything else, so hopefully we won't have to accelerate much. But I think we'll just be staying the same speed for most of the race, not slowing down at all, because we don't really need to, so I think acceleration won't be too important, to be honest. Wow, this race is like not spread out at all. Everyone is close to, as I said that, people started moving away from each other, but they were all pretty much right next to each other except for me, because I'm miles away from everyone. Now this section has a few anti-gravity spin things, whatever they're called, which you can take, but I generally just drive the inside route and ignore them, because it seems to be faster. There is a little air thing there that you can fly over, but I generally don't do that, because it just gets you killed most of the time you try to do it. Right, that'll take us up, no, we missed them. I was going to say we'd get 10 coins there, but we missed all the opportunities we got to collect. So gonna get up to 10 coins now though. There we go. Never noticed that, but there's cars over there and like pipes and stuff. I also never noticed all the hammer bros. I've noticed dry bones and Koopa Troopers and Power Troopers and stuff before, but not hammer bros. So that's cool. Extra. You can mushroom across this to get a bit of a shortcut, like the little off-road area thing. I was going to see if we could reach that, but we weren't going to be able to. Also, another thing you can do, which I don't think I've showed off at all in any of the cups yet, is you can drive into some finish lines, like the bit above it that says Mario Kart, and it'll move. Like this one will. I won't be able to show it because it's lap 3. Like, I won't be able to show it well, but I'll try, at least. We're gonna lap Shy Guy. We might do. I swear Shy Guy was the worst person in the last episode as well. Like the 1 in 12 for most of the time. There he is, using some sort of mushroom though. Gold mushroom, so I doubt we'll catch up. Can I even hit that? No. There's another blue shell. Actually, I think that's the first. No, we did get hit by one earlier. In the little tunnel area. Whatever it is. We got hit by like, well, not hit by all of them, but we got like 7 blue shells fired at us last episode. Now this is one of the coolest tracks in the game, just because of the background. There's so much stuff. There's even like a Kung Fu Lakitu thing, which has a date for coming out in 2015, which it didn't, but yeah, it's still cool. And basically the thing of this track is, like, as you can see in front of us, it's kind of like a kid's toy thing where they can build a whole thing. And the company that makes it is the one that has them toy stores in Toad Harbor. Speaking of, this might be the same music as Toad Harbor. Probably isn't, I'm probably just thinking of Toad Harbor because of them. I mean, it might be. I don't think it is now though. Right, that's one of the first shortcuts, nearly forgot to take it. Boost you over that little teddy buggy, which we don't have yet actually, and I missed the second shortcut. But yeah, we don't have that yet. There's lots of car models there, in boxes and stuff, and then cars up there as well. Little toads. And there's a blue shell. But yeah, it's just really cool, this whole map, I'd say. Mainly because of the amount of stuff in the background. Like Baby Park, that has tons in the background as well. A lot of these stages do. Like, you could probably get away with putting pretty much nothing in the background. Well, they pretty much have in all the other games. So, it's nice that they put this much detail in the back. And I don't think many other racing games have that much detail in the background. Other than realistic ones, mainly because you can just see, like, buildings and infrastructure and stuff in the background. But yeah, that was the second shortcut. I generally don't take it too much because I don't find it that easy, so it's not worth taking, especially in 200cc. It's really hard to land on it correctly. I just saw a bullet bulb jump over there, and it was Shy Guy again. That means we have a high chance of lapping someone, I'd say, if we just saw them go over where we were right under. There we go, we're gonna lap Isabel unless she gets a blue shell here. Another blue shell. I said blue shell, I meant bullet though. I said blue shell because I heard one. Are we gonna lose these coins that we're holding? I don't think so. Right, there we go, back up to 9. Then here's 10th, 11th, but it didn't go higher. I wish you could see, like, maybe top right of the screen, just a coin count of how many coins you've collected, and then maybe you can buy stuff. Like, that would be a cool addition for the next Mario Kart, I'd say. Can't wait for the next Mario Kart. And that doesn't include the mobile one, I'm not excited for that at all, I don't really care about it. Here's the next track, Super Bell Subway, which also has tons of details such as World 1 to 2, which you just saw on that wall. Anyway, speaking of the next Mario Kart, I would love it if this year at E3 they unveil a new Mario Kart for 2019 or something like that, because that would be amazing in my opinion, because I really want a new Mario Kart, because like, I could play this for ages and I already do, but I'd love a new Mario Kart because I'd love some new tracks, or at least maybe some DLC for this. Because even if they literally just brought more retro tracks to the game, like in DLC, like added 4 more retro tracks, I wouldn't mind it. Even if they're all tracks I've played millions of times before, and they barely change them at all, still more variation. Like, people complain about the clone characters all the time, but I don't mind them. I just want them to put them in little sub-menu things like Yoshi's different colours are, and then I want them to have billions of clones. Even if they shouldn't really exist, like everyone says Baby Rosalina can exist if you like follow the law of the Mario games and stuff. So yeah, and that's law as in LO, I think, not as in LAW. But yeah, I wouldn't mind like baby everything, as long as it's like within its main character. So you have like Baby Wario, or Wario, however you want to say his name. And then under that you have normal Wario, and then under normal Wario you have like Baby Wario, like the costume he has in Smash Brothers. That would be cool to be able to race as. Don't know what you'd call it, but still. And then maybe all the tennis suits, they could add them for all the characters. And I know all I'm suggesting is clones, but I think clones are fine as long as they don't remove what could be another character. Like, all the Koopa kids should go with Bowser Jr. or Bowser even, or at least all together, because is that like a 4th? Why do I get so many blue shells fired at me? I never used to get this much, I don't think. Like, we're not going to catch up to Iggy now, I don't think, because of all of this. Speaking of Koopas, we still need to use one. But some cool characters that aren't just clones that I would like in the game, or like, well, as in drivable. Well, first I'd like every character that's ever been in the game to come back. So like Funky Kong, that honeybee thing, Bunny Queen, Wiggler, some of the weird ones that were in 3DS. But one that I think would be cool is someone like Nabbit, or maybe even Cappy, but I don't know if that would ever happen. Plus any obscure Mario characters I've never heard of. Plus one thing I do like the idea of is having something like Smash for Mario Kart, like Super Kart Brothers or whatever you want to call it, but just filled with characters from other games and stuff. Because it'd just be so cool, because I don't really like fighting games, hence I've never owned a Smash game, or really any fighting games to be honest, as in fighting like Smashes or like Killer Instinct, that kind of thing. Can't think of any other Street Fighter, that kind of thing. I don't really find them enjoyable. So it'd be cool to have something that is like Smash Brothers with like an insane amount of characters and stuff, but for racing. So like Mario Kart, and then you have like all the Fire Emblem people, like Bayonetta, like Rob the Robot, the stuff from like Earthbound, and obviously Mario, and then Zelda, Animal Crossing. Like, it'd be cool. Actually, they should make an Animal Crossing racing game, or at least incorporate it to like Mario. But say they had like just like one spin-off game called like Animal Crossing Racing or something like that. Obviously you want a more catchy name, but imagine like, because I'm pretty sure there's like hundreds of different Animal Crossing characters. Imagine being able to race as all of them on like Animal Crossing themed tracks. That'd be cool, because there'd be so many characters. And if they incorporate it in Mario Kart, then you'd have billions of characters probably, which would just be cool. But I don't think they'll ever do any of that, because it's just way too many characters probably. Like, I would like to have every Nintendo character ever in one single Mario Kart game, but that wouldn't happen. I'd like another F-Zero game though, which is fitting because we're on Big Blue. But that was our fourth race, and our final race of 50cc. I know I didn't talk about the actual race much, as in Big Blue, but yeah, it's kind of like Mount Wario, as in it has 3 sections, and I prefer it over Mute City because I think Big Blue's music better. And there's the final trophy for the Bell Cup, and we get new vehicle customization. So, and we get the credits. They're going to be skipped. You can see that. I'll probably show that. Can you skip, please? Can I not skip them? I don't think I can skip them because it's my first time viewing them. But yeah, you'll see the credits in 200cc because that's the end of the Grand Prix. Like, that's when I'll actually show them and leave them in a video. But I'll have to show you at the start of 100cc, but we will have completed 50cc now. So we'll move on to 100cc in the next episode. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. Now I've got to sit through all